RHOBH Denise Richards baffled by husband hate. Former RHOBH star Denise Richards is baffled by all of the hate her husband, Aaron Pfeifers, has received. Fans first met him in season 9 of RHOBH and really enjoyed him and how much he adored her and her 3 girls. Yet something shifted in season 10 and things were never the same. Now, Denise is back with a new reality series and is addressing the backlash surrounding Aaron. Keep reading for more details. Denise Richards baffled by husband hate. When Denise Richards joined RHOBH, she was fun, laid back, and a great presence. She did not take things too seriously, and that made sense. After being married to Charlie Sheen and dealing with all of his antics, nothing fazed her. She came on with 3 daughters, Sami, Lola, and Alois, who she adopted after her divorce because she was not done having children. Additionally, Denise had a new man, Aaron Pfeifers, who was finalizing his divorce from Nicolette Sheridan. In a twist, Nicolette had been married to Harry Hamlin, who was now married to Denise's RHOBH co-star, Lisa Rinna. Aaron was a tad quirky, working in alternative medicine, but he got along with the ladies and Denise adored him. However, by season 10, he became very combative, and the couple was convinced they were being followed. It was a whole new Denise as well as a transformed Aaron. The women could not get along with him, and Denise seemed to be under his spell. She ended up leaving after Brandi Glanville claimed they had sex, and it circulated throughout the group. Now Denise and her family are back with a new reality show, but first, she is standing by her man. According to Bravo, Denise Richards explained she does not get all of the hate toward Aaron. There was a scene when they were leaving an event, and he was gripping her hand so hard. It looked like he might crush it, so it is no surprise that fans are a little skeptical. However, Denise went on to note that she and Aaron are best friends, and that is the best way to be in a relationship. 6 years later, regardless of the negativity thrown at them, Denise Richards and Aaron Pfeifers have been married for over 6 years and are very happy. They will show their family off once again in the new reality series, tentatively titled Denise Richards and the Wild Things, set for 2025. This is a switch from what viewers have seen in the past, as she had a reality series on E! Before heading to RHOBH. Now her girls are grown up and she is in a different space in her life. Denise will also star in season 3 of Special Forces, which will air in January 2025, so there are a lot of good things coming her way. Hopefully, the negative stigma surrounding Aaron will finally be erased. Denise Richards had never been one to shy away from controversy. Whether she was facing down tabloid headlines or navigating the glitz and chaos of Beverly Hills, she had always been able to keep her head high. But lately, she found herself baffled by a new wave of negativity swirling around her husband, Aaron Pfeifers. It seemed like the world of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills had turned their sights on him, and Denise was left wondering, why? The spark that ignited it all. The trouble began innocuously enough, as things often do in the Housewives universe. Aaron, a holistic healer, had shared some of his unconventional medical theories at a dinner party. While Denise was accustomed to Aaron's deep dives into esoteric health practices, her co-stars were not. What started as polite curiosity quickly turned into skepticism, and skepticism turned into snark. What exactly is frequency medicine? Kyle Richards had asked with an arched eyebrow, her tone dripping with doubt. Aaron had tried to explain, weaving a narrative that was part science, part spirituality, and entirely over the heads of most at the table. By the end of his explanation, the room was divided. Some were intrigued, while others, most notably Lisa Rinna, were outright mocking. "I mean, come on," Lisa had said later in a confessional, rolling her eyes. "Aaron's acting like he's curing cancer with good vibes. It's a little much." The ripple effect. The dinner party debacle would have been a minor blip on the radar if not for the power of social media. Clips of Aaron's explanation went viral, sparking debates across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Viewers dissected his every word, with some applauding his outside-the-box thinking and others labeling him a charlatan. Denise, meanwhile, found herself caught in the crossfire. Her mentions were flooded with comments ranging from "Aaron is a genius ahead of his time" to "Denise, blink twice if you need help." The latter particularly infuriated her. "It's one thing to disagree with him," Denise vented to her friend Garcelle Beauvais over lunch. "But the way people are attacking his character, it's disgusting. They don't even know him." Garcelle nodded sympathetically. "You know how this town is. They'll tear someone apart just for being different. And Aaron, he's definitely different." A house divided. The drama didn't stay confined to social media for long. On the show, tensions escalated as the other housewives continued to critique Aaron. Erica Jane's sharp wit was particularly cutting. "Look, I'm all for alternative medicine," Erica said during a group brunch. "But the way Aaron talks about it, he sounds like he's auditioning for a sci-fi movie." "I think he's just passionate," Denise countered, trying to defend her husband without escalating the situation. But her words only seemed to fan the flames. "Passionate?" Dorrit Kemsley chimed in. "Or just condescending? Because the way he spoke to us at dinner was a little superior." Denise's frustration boiled over. "You all love to preach about empowering women, but when a man, my husband, has a strong opinion, suddenly he's a target. Why is that okay?" The table fell silent, the tension thick enough to cut with a knife. It was clear that the issue had grown beyond Aaron's theories. It was now a question of respect, or lack thereof. Behind closed doors. At home, Aaron tried to reassure Denise. "Let them say what they want," he said, wrapping an arm around her. "I know who I am, and so do you. That's all that matters." But Denise couldn't shake the feeling of injustice. She knew Aaron's intentions were good. His methods might be unorthodox, but they came from a genuine desire to help people. Watching him be vilified, especially by people she considered friends, was almost too much to bear. "I just don't understand," she told him one evening. "Why'd they have to tear you down to feel better about themselves?" Aaron smiled softly. "Because I challenge their worldview. People fear what they don't understand." A turning point. Denise decided it was time to take control of the narrative. In a confessional, she addressed the audience directly, her voice steady but tinged with emotion. "Aaron is my husband, and I love him. He's not perfect, but who is? The way he's been judged and ridiculed is cruel, and frankly, it says more about the people doing the judging than it does about him. If you don't agree with him, fine, but at least respect that he's trying to make the world a better place in his own way." Her words resonated with many viewers, sparking a wave of support online. Fans flooded her social media with messages of encouragement, and some even started hashtags like #JusticeForAaron. The aftermath. At the next reunion special, the topic of Aaron inevitably came up. Host Andy Cohen didn't shy away from addressing the controversy head-on. "Aaron's been a major point of discussion this season," Andy began. "Denise, how do you feel about the way the other ladies have treated him?" Denise took a deep breath. "I'm disappointed," she admitted. "Aaron may not fit into everyone's box, but that doesn't give anyone the right to demean him. He's a good man, and he deserves better." Lisa Rinna, who had been one of Aaron's harshest critics, shifted uncomfortably in her seat. "Look, I never meant to attack Aaron personally," she said. "But some of the things he says, they're hard to take seriously." "Then don't take them seriously," Denise shot back. "But don't mock him either. That's not the person I thought you were." The tension was palpable, but for the first time, Denise felt like she'd truly been heard. Moving forward. In the months that followed, Denise and Aaron focused on their family and their work, largely tuning out the noise from the show. While the criticism hadn't entirely disappeared, it no longer held the same power over them. At the end of the day, Denise reflected during an interview, "What matters most is the people who truly know and love you. Aaron and I have each other, and that's more than enough." It wasn't the resolution she hoped for, but it was enough to keep her grounded. And in Beverly Hills, that was a victory in itself.